everyone, welcome back to some more of our Pathfinder series. Let us go and say hello to the... Whoa. Right, I forgot there were cards out here. Okay, hold on. Let's have Valerie start. Alright, so only two people.
Let us strike as one.
Oh, okay. So at this point, we need to fight the Stagler no matter what. I was hoping we can maybe kill these people.
Disturb me while I'm drinking. These lands are mine.
Well, shoot, I know what I'm going to be doing. If we fail this, I know what I'm going to be doing here.
Do not falter.
You go up the middle. I was not expecting to fight all these people right now. See if we can hold person there. Actually, don't rage. Move over here. You're going to be taking out the Stag Lord, Amiri. Hopefully, anyway. Alright. What else do we got? Enlarged person. We'll do enlarged person on Amiri before she leaves. Actually, no, you have a potion. That doesn't really matter. Do snowball on the cleric. See if we can kill her. We're Gongar. Let's cast the mirror image. My character will start summoning some monsters. That's what we need to do here. Summon a monster there. You're fatigued? Did I have the potion? No? Yeah, we do. Okay. Ooh, you're already taking some hits. You didn't manage to cast mirror image. Let's cast the shield. We'll cast... Oh, shoot. Did I just stop? I did. Cast that first. Magic missile on the cleric. Okay, that's another round gone. Amiri's gonna be running for a little bit. Let's do Scorching Ray. Hold on. Is that a ranged touch? No. Oh yeah, no, yeah it is. Okay, so touch attack should ignore armor. Let's see if we can scorch you. Summons are being summoned. There we go. Let's summon some more. Over here. Amiri is up there. Let's go over here. Let's cast Bane. Enlarge person on Ragongar. Ragongar still has mirror image. Ragongar casts corrosive touch on the wolf. Amiri. Oh wait. Cast enlarge. Rage. Charge. Why can't we charge that? There we go. Charge that guy. Oh, Valerie. Oh my God. You're fine. You're fine. Let's start doing shocking grasps now. Did we cast a Scorching Ray yet? Feels like we didn't. Scorching Ray on that person. I'm still summoning. Okay. You missed, Amiri! Gosh darn it. It's fine though. It's fine. Pop Shield of Faith. Go back to attacking after that. Let's do... Snowball. 29 sneak attack damage with that Scorching Ray. Holy shit. Alright, so another monster. Let's move up a little bit. And then we're gonna do some negative damage there. Shit. I did not notice. You were so messed up. I can't do anything about that right now. Enlarge for Gongar. Damage living. Alright, what the hell kind of... Okay, so what is your AC, Staglord? Armor class is 21. Alright, this is what we're gonna do. Turn off power attack.
This is for you!
Hold person. They are paralyzed, freeze in place, so I imagine it's easier to attack them, right? So we'll give that a shot. Ragongar and all of them are heading up there.
I can't keep this up much longer.
Looks like they made their save against the snowball. Unfortunate. But okay. Telekinetic fists. Let's just do the wand of snowball. Oh, we didn't get the whole person, so they're paralyzed. So what's your... Look at you, see that bite attack right there? Target's armor class is 8 since they are paralyzed. Oh my god. Dexterity bonus because they're paralyzed is now -5. They're helpless, which is a -4. Oh man. That whole person was... I'm not gonna say crucial, like we probably would have killed him anyway at this point, but still, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Let's do Asher Splash.
I can't.
There it is. Critical hit 45.
Oh, after so long, I learned to stand.
Staglord clutches something resembling a charm in his bloody fingers, seemingly placing the last of his hope into it. You hear a snapping sound, and then a dull sigh bursts from the Staglord's chest. These lands can only have one ruler. That's why you'll die here. I like it.
These lands are cursed. We'll see if you live here longer than I. Oh.
So, are you... No, you're alive. Okay. Share the choice news with Oleg. We did it! The Staglord is dead!
A reckoning
The
is at
Staglord
hand.
is dead! We got a composite longbow, we got some magical stuff, more magical... Man, you were decked out in magical stuff. And we can go inside, too. I wonder if there's anything to fight inside. Let's gather everybody up.
I won't be halted.
Okay, magical stuff here. So a savage bow. 50-foot range. Composite enhancement. This +1 composite longbow grants its wielder the ability to cast Aspect of the Falcon spell 3 times per day for 1 minute each time. When the wielder assumes the aspect of the Falcon, they gain +3 competence bonus on perception checks, +1 competence bonus on attack rolls with ranged weapons, and the critical multiplier for their bow and crossbow becomes 19 to 20 times 3. Interesting. Can you use... You cannot, because that's a martial. You only know... Wait. You do know martial weapons. Why can't you use the composite longbow? Martial proficiency group. That's odd. I find that very odd. Hey, Masterwork Scythe. Oh, right, we have the Grey Club. I forgot. What else we got here? Woodlands Aegis. 5 armor class. Max dex is 5. Enchantment +2. This +2 studded leather allows the wearer to cast Barkskin spell once per day. Studded leather. I mean, it matches a chain shirt +1, but it also gives us bark skin. Oh, here, we'll give it to Amiri. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't even know why I was thinking about that for so long. So, Amiri, you get that. A +1 inside bonus to attack rolls against flat-footed and flanked targets. Flat-footed and flanked targets? Well, you're already wearing the intelligence one, so no. But I think it works for you, though. Yeah. Look at that fancy helmet. Oragonga. You even come with the face paint, too. Not entirely sure why I can't use that longbow on, or savage bow on you, though. It looks like it's just a martial weapon. It does have the ability composite, though, so I wonder if that's... It's not an exotic weapon, or else Ragongar couldn't use it. That's weird. There's something else I'm missing on this? This massive bow has a lot of incisions on it. I wonder because of its... massive? Oh, composite allows you to add your strength bonus to the damage with the bow. I knew that, obviously. Ragongar, you'll wield this for right now. I may end up selling it. Alright. Cloak grants this wearer a +1 resistance bonus to all saving throws and cold resistance 10. So it's a better one of these. Amiri, you grab that. Fancy. And then I will grab the cloak. I forgot we had that +1 deflection bonus ring. Alright, and then the braziers. +1 competence bonus on attack rolls with a bow. Well, easy there. +5 competence bonus on mobility checks. And there we go. I like it. So before we go in, I am going to do what healing we can. Is that everybody? Valley, come over here. That was a much easier fight this time. We had Amiri go up there. I summoned a couple of wolves.
Remain vigilant.
That went pretty well. Yes. I mean, Harim kind of got it pretty hard, but that's fine.
This is different.
Alright, that's good enough. Let's quick save. And in case there's somebody waiting for us on the other side.
I yearn for entertainment.
Oh, I used all of
Ready
your
and
charges.
willing.
Battles await.
God bless us. Let's go.
This requires your attention.
I'm assuming there's not going to be anything to fight here. Diamond dust. Pretty sure diamond dust will be used for the components for certain spells, but I don't know if they have that in this game. Go, Octavia, go!
I see something! Done and done! I did as you asked.
A punching dagger, huh? Punching dagger +1. A 1d4 times 3 crit. I don't know why you would ever want to use a punching dagger. I mean, I guess like in an as an offhanded weapon, if you're a dual wielder. What does this look like? Aww. I was hoping you would wield it, you know, kind of like what it looks like you wield it. You kind of, you know, put it through your fingers and stuff. That's fine, whatever. The armor is padded armor +1. Arcane spell failure +5. Probably will just sell that, I think.
I did as you asked.
Looks like someone had a party here.
We do it my way. My search was not in vain.
A prisoner?
Done and done.
It appears so.
I did as you asked.
Wait, I'm gonna fight this guy?
Onwards!
They go down!
I'll fight if I have to.
Holy shit.
My way!
Why? Like, seriously though, why the hell are we... I just freed you. Okay. Maybe we should find Nugra the Druid, the insane father... Oh. Oh, right. Right. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, he calls to her again, his queen. He drinks, he calls to her, he drinks again. I have no idea who she is. I can't even tell if she exists outside his own drunken vision. But I know he'll call to her, and then he'll crash around angrily, yelling that she doesn't come. Then he'll come for me. I obey the rules, I do as he says. I keep silent until he allows me to speak. But he still beats me every time he drinks and rages. He said he'll burn my hands in acid next time. Will I still be able to write? Well, you know, maybe we should have talked it out instead of you just trying to murder me. Hide armor +2. Hide armor +2. That is better.
I'm better off without it.
Oh, you can't use that. I can't either? Oh, right, because chain shirts are light armor. I was thinking they're medium armor for some reason. We can't use medium. You can, but I think yours is already... Oh, this does add another armor class. But you lose the one use of bark skin. Kind of like the bark skin on you. Yeah. Okay, nothing in there. Well, we found his dad. His dad was not happy to see us. Now it's time to tell Oleg the good news. Just in case we get attacked on the road, though.
Draws near.
Magritium Turinos. Magritium Turinos.
Okay. It's time to leave. Show significant characters and objects. Huh. That's what that means. Well, the Stag Lord managed to get one good fight in with us. He didn't make us reset once. Him and all of his cronies. Alright, did we miss anything? A breastplate? Sure. Like, we're on our way back, so... Well, I may actually just collect all of it. Because, yeah, we're... Oh. Okay. We can still technically move, but... No. The scale mail is not worth. That is definitely not worth. Chain shirt is more worth it. Greatsword not really worth it. Heavy shield's not really worth it. I'm trying to get below heavy so that we don't fatigue like immediately. There we go. I am good with that. Ragonga.
I need to catch my breath.
Okay, sure, we can rest. Well,
What for Gorum?
oh, goblins.
Let us strike as one.
My strength betrays me.
Tear them apart!
I'll cut you.
Oh,
Out of my way.
all right. Let's do damage. Sure. We're going guard. Let's go with touch fatigue.
I need to catch my breath.
Ooh. I think it's the first time we've seen goblins. Alright, try this again.
There is a nick in my sword again. Where's my whetstone?
Continue. There we go. Okay. Where's the way out of here? Okay. So has he just been holding on to that spell? That's what it kind of looks like. He's just ready to hit someone with a touch of fatigue at a moment's notice.
I need to catch my breath.
Nope, we're almost done. Oh my goodness. Try to avoid. Okay.
Time for fun.
Bandits.
Let us strike as
I'll
one.
cut you.
Repent.
I
Tear
need
them
to catch my
apart!
breath.
No. Oh god, I don't even have you with your bow out. Jesus. I mean, you're casting spells anyway.
Get me, Gorum!
Die for me. See what your entrails look like.
I'm hungry. When we stop.
We're almost home. My inventory's too... What? Really? Okay, no problem. We can drop some stuff. Oh, probably because we're fatigued, so all of our strength scores are going down, so we can't carry as much. That makes sense. Home. Almost home. Whenever we're done loading, we'll be home. Then we can rest, then we can sell. Then we can get my barony, maybe. So, Lindsay, are you never joining me? Even though you're sitting right here? Valerie? Valerie catches up with you near the trading post and touches you on the shoulder. Tokshen, can I talk to you? Now that the Stag Lord is defeated, you rightfully own the stolen lands. Jamadi Aldori will endorse you and grant you the Baron's title. The girl looks at you with interest and little apprehension. What will you do when you sit on the throne, Tokshen? Please don't say you haven't thought about it. If we're trying to keep good people in our employ for right now, lying is not beneath me. I don't have much interest in protecting the common people. I hope you're beside me. I appreciate your help, and I appreciate you yourself, Valerie. I do. Valerie carefully studies your face for a long time as if trying to find something. Finally, she gives you a soft smile and shakes your head. I would put down any other man who would say this, but not you. I'm sure you value me, my support, and my military talent. I do. Oh, right, because people kept calling her like, oh, you're so beautiful. I can't believe you can do it. Alright, I forgot about that. That's what she was giving me that look. Yeah, fine day. Show me your wares, and then I can tell you the good news. We'll offer the other. What do we offer with the non-magical stuff? I'll keep the medallion just in case. And I think I'm good with selling that stuff. Yeah. Would I ever want to use a punching dagger? I don't think so. Leather armor +1, no. Padded armor +1, no. Padded armor +2, maybe. Glaive +1 would be cool. All right, the scythe. I want to use the scythe. Oh no, I don't want to use the scythe. Right. God, I keep forgetting I have the great club already. Put that on there. Diamond dust can be used to cast certain spells, so we should probably keep that. We'll sell the books. Who needs books? Are those masterworks? Okay, offer the masterworks as well. So we got masterwork scimitars, longbows, clubs, that's fine. Sell the note. Sell this note. Keep the glaive. Buckler +1. I don't really see me using that. Alright, I think that's... Ooh, there's an elven curved blade. That's what we need for Octavia. But, ideally, she's never actually in melee. So... Oh, she can't even... I did weapon finesse elven curved blade, but she can't even use it because she needs the weapon proficiency first. Whoops. So she can't use a composite bow. But you can't use the savage bow. It must just... Like, maybe you need a certain strength to wield the savage bow? I guess? What else is there? Ragongar, you already have your +1 scimitar, which is pretty good. Tristan... I mean, I don't really need you to have that. Actually, Tristan... Can you wield light armor? No, you can't. You can't. Right. You don't have any of that proficiency. Alright, deal. Now we'll tell you the good news. The Stag Lord is gone. We found his fortress and sent the villain, to oblivion. Oleg looks at you with respect bordering on admiration. And good riddance. Maybe now we'll be able to actually live in the Stolen Lands rather than just surviving. Oleg sighs. Without a doubt, more people will flock here now. It'll surely boost trade, but all the noise they'll bring with them... Well, that's none of your concern. I bet you can't wait to return to Restov and report your great victory. Yes. The fog seems to be thinning, but we should wait until it burns off completely. In the meantime, I'll gather some supplies for your journey to make sure you can enjoy your trip back to Restov. Oh, alright. Tell Jamandi about your victories. It is time for me to become the Baron I was meant to be.
Good work. Nice to see I haven't lost my intuition for people. Not many would have managed to set out to the Stolen Lands and return with the Stag Lord's head. But I knew you could handle it.
I knew too.
Congratulations are in order. Today, you'll receive the title of Baron before the High Society of Restov, and even Natala Sertova personally. God's bless her. Tomorrow, you'll be able to return to the Stolen Lands if you wish, but this time as a ruler.
Who's this? Sister of the King Noleski and one of the most influential politicians in Brevoy.
But matters of state can wait. For now, enjoy this feast in your honor. All the city leaders are here. It's a great opportunity to make some useful connections.
And connections I will
Speaking
make.
of connections, let me introduce you to Kasil Aldori. He's my adopted son and apprentice. He's a trustworthy man. I'd like to send him with you as an envoy.
As a spy? Kasil, a young half-orc with impeccable poise, performs a textbook perfect bow. I don't need an envoy.
Don't think I'm trying to impose a nanny or a spy on you. We're neighbors now. You'll need someone knowledgeable about Brevoy's politics to act as an ambassador to your court. If you don't like Kasil, you're free to choose someone else, but I won't be able to vouch for the loyalty or trustworthiness of another envoy.
Well, you know, accidents can happen. It's fine. Do you already know about my encounter with Tortusio?
Of course. Keston gave me a full report. You dealt with the scoundrel perfectly. It would be naive to think that none of your neighbors will try to stick their hands in your affairs. Especially that sly fox Iravetti.
I'm curious, what kind of game are you playing?
Yes, you certainly have that right. But tell me, how well do you know Brevoy's history or the current political atmosphere? It won't be an easy explanation.
What do I need to know?
What's now called Brevoy was originally two different countries, Rostland and Issia. 200 years ago, they were stuck in constant squabbles. Then, Korl the Conqueror showed up and united the two states into one. Such diplomatic tricks are easy to manage when you have dragons at your disposal.
Oh, okay.
The so-called noble houses of Brevoy, mainly Sertova, Orlovsky, and Lebeda, once ruled over Issia. We, the Aldori, ruled Rostland. The royal house Rogarvia, founded by Korl the Conqueror, forced us into obedience. But 200 years isn't long enough to make peace with such a troubled history. Even 2,000 years wouldn't be enough for us to accept Issian rule. Brevoy is a country held together by a thread, and that thread grows ever weaker.
I see. So I take the Stolen Lands, settle them, become strong, and support you in your independence from, what, Issia, I guess?
We, the Aldori and the great noble houses, spent 200 years under the rule of invaders, the royal house Rogarvia. We plotted, we schemed, we stabbed each other in the back, but open confrontation was out of the question. But a few years ago, House Rogarvia disappeared. No one knows how or why, but one day, their manors were just empty. And the force that held Brevoy together, that kept us from a bloody feud, ceased to be. Brevoy is currently ruled by the House Sertova, the former kings of Issia, but their power pales in comparison to that of House Rogarvia when they were here. So now, Sertova and Aldori stand facing each other, staring each other in the eye, waiting for the other to draw their sword. It's an untenable situation. No one wants a civil war that would drown Brevoy in blood, but peace between us is also out of the question.
And what role do I play in your games?
Rostland wants to regain its independence, and we will regain it. The power the Issians hold over us is humiliating and costly. And the Sertovas won't give us our freedom without a fight. That is, unless there is some external power that can force everyone to sit down and talk. Do you see where this is going?
I think I do.
The stolen lands are disputed territory. Brevoy can't appropriate them without raising protests from each of the neighboring states. However, if some brave people were to found independent states on that land, it would be another matter entirely. My hope is that you and your future neighbors, Baron Hannes Drelev and Captain Mager Varn, will become our allies. But even your neutrality would introduce a powerful counterbalance to the aggression of the noble houses. Maybe, with your help, the inevitable division of Brevoy can occur without too much pain.
Whew. Do you not have any other foreign allies?
We hope to get some help from the Maivani Aldori, the descendants of the Sword Lords who have fled from Koral's rage to build a new nation in the south. But the Isians know this well, and are doing everything they can to deny us this help. I won't go into details, but if my intelligence is correct, if a civil war starts in Brevoy, Maivan will be too occupied with its own inner troubles to interfere.
Okay, what part does Restov play in this game?
Restov is a free city, proud of its independence from everyone, including the Aldori Sword Lords. But when it comes to Rostland's liberation, our goals align. This whole plan is our joint creation with Lord Mayor Yosef Selimius.
Lord Mayor. If Natalia is already here, why did she let you grant me the title?
Actually, she could still intervene and disrupt the proceedings. But she's a Sertova. Their games are always complex and multi-layered. They're always looking for ways to turn defeat into victory. If she's decided to allow you to become a baron, it means she already has some idea of how she can turn it to her benefit. Let's consider how she could do so. Maybe she understands that Rostland will inevitably separate and she doesn't want a war. In that case, new states in the Stolen Lands give the Isians a reason to sit down and talk without losing face. But that's an optimistic view, and truth be told, it doesn't quite match up with what we've come to expect from the Sertovas. The more likely scenario is that Natala wants to win you over to her side. If war breaks out and at least one of you stabs us in the back, Rostland will be surrounded by enemies. That might be enough to bring about our downfall. But you would fall first, and your newly formed states would be left in ruin. The Isians always like to have someone around to pull their chestnuts out of the fire for them. A piece of friendly advice? Don't do business with House Sertovas, no matter what promises they make you. Any deal with the noble houses is a deal with devils.
Are you not considered part of that? Alright, what happens next?
How should I know? We're in the middle of a big game. And today, you move from being merely a piece on the board to being one of the players.
Thank you for the explanation.
I hope you have a better understanding of what's at stake.
I do. Gonna go speak with the guests.
Enjoy your evening. When you're ready for the official part, come to me.
Let's see, Lander. A handsome, well-dressed young man of about 17 years old looks at you with a polite smile. So, you're the famous slayer of the Stag Lord's gang, soon to be Baron. Pleased to make your acquaintance. My name is Lander. Just Lander? Well, let's just say I'm here incognito. Under my circumstances, it's wise to keep one's lineage to oneself. Truth be told, that's precisely what I wanted to speak with you about. You see, I am an heir to one of the Brevoy noble houses. I won't say which, but believe me, a newly appointed baron with no connections would do well to have a friend like me. Oh, is that right? I travel the country in secret, without servants, so I can see it for myself. Not from a carriage window, but face to face with the people. My family would never approve, of course, but then, I never asked. I need to know, Brevoy, if I'm going to rule a part of it someday. I know Jamandi wants to impose her stepson on you as an emissary of Brevoy. Refuse. Take me instead. Don't look at my age. While they may have trained this half-orc to swing a sword, I've been training to rule since I was a child. I'll be of a far greater use to you, both now and in the future after I firm position in my family. Okay. So you want me to accept you as an envoy? Okay. I'll consider your proposal. I know nothing about you. But sure. Hannes Drilev. This man's gorgeous clothes hide rippling muscles beneath him. He looks past your ear, obviously bored. Baron Hannes Drilev, he says offhandedly, emphasizing the word Baron. And you must be the Stag Lord Butcher. I'm sorry, I quite forgot your name, but you took out the Stag Lord and his gang, and so Sword Lord Jamandi is granting you permission to take his place, right? Oh, congratulations. My lands lie to the west of yours. I suppose we're neighbors now. Yes, I defeated the Stag Lord. Pray tell, what did you do to deserve your new dominion? A smirk appears on the Baron's face. I don't need to deserve or prove anything. Countless generations of my glorious ancestors have done so for me. If I had a slightly bigger army, Sword Lord Jamandi would have simply given all the stolen lands to me. Alas, I don't have so many soldiers at my disposal, so she had to urgently make barons of the likes of you and Varn. So you have no army and no special merits. You were just given land for being pretty? Under other circumstances, I'd have you whipped for such words. But let's not ruin Lady Aldori's celebration, If you want so badly to measure merits, we can do so another time. Oh, we will. We will, Drilev. What up, Bragongar and Octavia? Try the eclairs. Who are you? Esvanki Keeg. A handsome man with a weather-beaten face grasps your hand tightly in his rough, calloused palms. Unlike the rest of the guests in their festive clothes, he wears a simple robe. The only luxury you see on him is a holy symbol of Aristil made of solid gold. The other guests look at him with respect, some bordering on awe. Congratulations on your victory, he says in a deep voice. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Esvanki Keeg, High Priest of Aristil in Restov. We'll do the diplomacy one. This is truly a noble undertaking. I believe our community will be able to provide you with reasonable assistance. We will help you construct a shrine in your capital, free of charge. A shrine to Aristil? Do many people in Restov venerate Aristil? They revere many gods in Restov. They pray to Abadar, patron of the cities, and Pharasma, gatherer of souls. There are also some more rare cults, but there's no denying that the Stag God has the largest congregation here. And no wonder, people here have lived off farming and hunting for centuries. It's an honor to meet you. Yes, Aristil will keep you and all that stuff. Ah, Natalia Sertova. Is discussing something with an unfamiliar old lady in a low voice. Upon noticing you, she breaks into a sugary, sweet smile. You are not only tough, but quick. Well, congratulations on your victory. Enjoy it while you can. What do you think awaits me? Nothing good, I fear. The Aldori, our dearest friends, didn't deem it necessary to inform you of their plans, I assume? You see, they're preparing to separate from Brevoy. It will not be a peaceful process. They lack the strength currently, hence using this legal loophole to create some independent allies. Once the civil war breaks out, your lands will be the first to endure a strike from Brevoy's forces. Perhaps they'll erect a memorial stone in independent Restov to honor you. Well, I wouldn't count on even that, really. And what would you propose? In your situation, the most reasonable course of action would be to align yourself with the lawful rulers of Brevoy, the noble houses. The Aldori won't dare to rebel, knowing that they will immediately become entrapped. You could help Brevoy avoid a civil war, while simultaneously enjoying some well-deserved peace in your lands. I believe Jamandi has already attempted to impose a guard on you as an emissary? I'm guessing her low-born stepson, the green-skinned boy, Kasil. It's up to you, of course, but I would recommend you a different envoy. Please meet Chandra Murvey, an experienced diplomat who's more familiar with Brevoy's politics than any brawler could be. The old woman standing next to Natalia gives you a slight bow. I would be happy to help you establish diplomatic relations with Brevoy. I'll consider. Think on it. Do not make any hasty decisions. So we have someone supporting Natalia. You have someone supporting Aldori. So honestly, like, this Lander person may be our best bet. Who's this? This man is obviously more comfortable on the battlefield than in the company of nobles. He's well built, but the expensive waistcoat he's wearing doesn't quite fit properly, as though it was borrowed. He has a few pale scars across his face, and his dark hair is drawn into an unkempt ponytail with a few streaks of gray running through it. He greets you with a broad smile and a firm handshake. Let me introduce myself. I'm Magar Varn, the new ruler of Dunsward, your neighbor to the east. Like you, I'm about to be a baron. Great job with the Stag Lord, by the way. Not everyone could exterminate a whole gang of bandits with such a small team. How did you earn the title of baron? Truth be told, my team and I just happened to be in the right place at the right time. Jamandi Aldori needed someone reliable to take and hold the territory. I'm the captain of a mercenary team, if that wasn't clear. Varling Host. Have you heard of us? No? No matter. We've done work for Jamandi before. This time, the task was simple. We just waltzed into the area, cleared it of the most brazen monsters, and built a small fort to hold the place. And for that, a barony and land to own. It was a dream job. How do you feel about being a noble? Looking at his rich clothes, Varn smirks. Like a pheasant on a plate. I've killed all kinds of monsters, but this is the first time I've so strongly felt like turning away could get me eaten. He nods towards an arrogant man in the other corner of the room. See that lad? Baron Drelev. He's not like us. Who knows what generation of baron he is? Didn't even shake my hand. You and me? We're like dirt beneath his boots. That's why those like us, the newly made nobility, need to stick together. Otherwise, he'd take my land and yours in the blink of an eye. How about I take yours and his? Goodbye. Once you've settled in, come pay us a visit. Okay. Jathal? Mm-hmm.
We do it my way.
Who is this now? An older man with the full sideburns looks at you with interest through a golden eyeglass. Well now, if it isn't the hero of the festivities, the prestige of our dear Jamandi. You pulled this off quite cleverly. I confess, I wasn't convinced your enterprise would succeed. I even bet a bottle of my best Pataxian wine against you. But I'm happy to admit I was wrong. The Aldori have always been adept at finding new talent. I don't believe we've been introduced. So it would seem. I am Yosef Selemius. Oh, the Lord Mayor, right. I rule this town and the adjacent lands. As your northern neighbor, I hope we can look forward to a long and fruitful friendship. What about the Aldori? Brevoy's politics seem complex and incomprehensible to many. Here, in this part of Rosslyn, the spirit of the northern freedom still lives. We are loyal to the throne, of course. May the gods prolong the life of His Highness. But here, far from the dominions of the great houses, we have our own way of life. It is especially important now, after the certain events that I probably don't need to name. The Aldori Sword Lords used to rule Rosslyn. They are still the largest landowners and main military force in the region, but it's not for nothing that Restov is called a free city. We're proud to choose the Lord Mayor from among the citizens, considered not by their lineage, but by their own merits. What kind of events are we talking about? Gives you a patronizing smile. Why, an aspiring politician needs to be well informed. I'm talking, of course, about the disappearance of the ruling house of Rogarvia. Can you imagine it? Old man Coral conquered our land 2 centuries ago. It would be a shameless lie to say that nobody wished this royal house could just disappear into thin air. But once that exact thing happened, it turned out nobody was ready for it. Poof! All over the country, every member of the royal house disappeared without a trace. Nobody knows what happened. It is a mystery, but a mystery pregnant with opportunity for everyone. Well, it was nice meeting you. Please wait a moment. Your young barony will need resources to establish itself, and from what I've been told, you're somewhat in need of financial assistance. I could organize and supply everything you need for the construction and spread out the costs on extremely favorable terms. I could immediately procure, let's say, 500 cartloads of building supplies. I'm sure that would give you a good start. In exchange, I would ask a small favor. Until you repay the debt in full, you simply assume the obligation of contracting building services through Restov's Builders Guild. Do we have a deal? So you give me supplies, and I use those supplies to pay Restov's builders to build the things. I would be happy to accept your offer. Then it's a deal. I'll get everything in order right away and schedule a delivery immediately. It was nice meeting you.
So, how do you like our little gathering? I hope you've made some useful connections. Shall we move on to the official proceedings?
Before we begin, I'd like to talk about the envoy I'll be taking with
My
me.
apprentice, Casil Aldori, will go with you, won't he?
Young Lander will come with me.
Oh, the heir of House Levita. Naive enough to think no one would recognize him here. I wouldn't trust him. Who knows what he has in mind?
Based in the southwest of the Lake Rikel and Brevoy, controlling the plains and significant portions of the lake shipping, they are considered to be the Brevik noble family that epitomizes Rosslyn, having significant Taldan blood and appreciation for fine things and a love of sword fighting. Success through grace. Let's begin.
Excellent. Stand here. Lords and ladies, today we are here to honor 3 brave people who have done the impossible. They've
3?
tamed the stolen lands.
Oh, the barons.
Baron Hannes Drelev, the new master of Glenabon, Captain Maegor Varn, the conqueror of Dunsword, and finally, the tamer of the Shrike Hills, who put an end to the atrocities of the Stag Lord's bandits. Step forward.
Yeah, that was me. Only me. No one else.
On behalf of the people of the free city of Restov, I confer upon you this noble title. Rise, your grace.
Okay. I guess we're a baron now. I guess we're not a baron now. Well, I'll end this episode here, and I'll see you in the next episode when I guess I will have to... I don't even know. I don't know how far back the autosave is going to be. But, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be a baron soon. Wait. What?
Victory!
Oh.
The Stag
Never mind.
Lord's dead, and the capital of the new barony has been built in place of his fort. That was how the long and challenging taming of the stolen lands began.
Look at all of our friends. We're Gongar, Tristan, Octavia, Miri, Lindsay, PR manager. There's Aldori. Is that supposed to be me? Yes. Good morrow. Good morrow. Oh, Keston. Welcome, Your Grace. Keston salutes you. You can see he's a bit anxious, and it seemed he rehearsed his speech many times. Let me once again congratulate you on your victory and your new title. Lady Jamandi transferred me here. I am at your disposal. I'm not one to bestow honors, but I want you to know I'm glad to serve you. I'm here to welcome you on behalf of your new capital citizens. The Stag Lord's former stronghold will soon be a thriving city. Word travels fast, and the first settlers have already arrived, with new ones approaching as we speak. While you were visiting Restov, much has been done here. Your benefactors, the Aldori, invested a great deal of resources in rebuilding the city. I stand ready to answer your questions and to show you around the most important sites. Alright, we'll end here. Because this may take a while, and this seems like a good spot to end, and we'll learn all about this barony stuff in the next episode. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care.